So we've talked about being active in Twitter as often as you can, scheduling tweets to go out if you're not available on your computer so that you appear active, which is great. And then another way you can do, you can kind of tap into the power of Twitter's extensibility is to plug in RSS feeds or different feeds so that you automatically tweet out information that you find interesting or coming right from your blog or whatever. And there's a tool called Twitter Feed. If you go to twitterfeed.com, you'll see it here, that you can really quickly register for and then start plugging in different RSS feeds. So I'm going to show you an example of how this would work. First thing you need to do is register an account. So I'll just quickly register an account here and then I'll come right back. So I've registered my account with Twitter Feed, and it was actually really quick. I didn't even have to, confirm my email address or anything. I just put it in and it sent me to step one of the three-step process. So the first thing you want to do here is pick a feed and you name it, and then you also have to put in the actual RSS feed. And then there's some advanced settings down below here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find a couple of blogs with interesting feeds that I want to start pumping out to Twitter through my Funny Video Guru account. So let me go find a couple cool blogs and I'll be right back. Alright, so I found two funny blogs here. I've got thefunnyblog.org and then there's Comedy Central's blog. And what I want to do is create two feeds in Twitter Feed and have it set up so that anytime a new piece of content comes out on either of those blogs, I will tweet it through my account, but it'll do it automatically. So if I'm not around, it still goes out. And it's kind of cool. This example is just for fun, but in your market or in your niche, you might want to align yourself with some powerful blogs, and you'll be seen as an authority if you're the one tweeting out information or the latest buzz on whatever particular topic you're talking about. This can be a powerful step for you. So let's call this one Funny Blog, and we'll grab the RSS feed here, copy link, and then we'll paste that in. And you have to test the feed to make sure it works. Okay, so the feed passed, and then there's some advanced settings down here. So for example, you can check for posts every time interval, whatever you want, and post up to one new update at a time. I usually accept the defaults here, but you can try all the different time settings. It's going to actually post a link to the blog post that you're connecting to here, so you can shorten that link through different URL shorteners. I'm not going to tell you which one to use here. This is something you'll have to experiment with. Bitly is the default, so you may or may not want to use that one. It's up to you. And then you can actually prefix the tweet with another funny blog post as an example. I only get 20 characters, so let's say another funny post. And then I can put some stuff after it as well. And then there's keyword filters here. Now this could be something you want to look into, because if you're setting up a whole bunch of feeds here, you don't want to flood all of your Twitter followers with too much information. So maybe you narrow it down. If you're in the trading niche or any kind of financial trading, maybe you just limit it to Forex trading or something like that. That way you can subscribe to lots of different feeds, but it's only going to tweet the ones that say Forex as an example. So that's another way you can use those keywords. Now that I've put the feed in there, I just say continue to step 2. And all I have to do at this point is connect it with whatever social network I want. So this is a Twitter course. We're going to do Twitter. And you use your standard Twitter authentication module here. So you just click on the authenticate button, allow access. It goes back to Twitter Feed, basically says that it's successful, and all you have to do is create the service at that point. And the service is created, so now anytime the funny blog has a new post, it's automatically going to get tweeted for me, which is great. At any point you can go back to your dashboard here, and you can see that I have Funny Blog as one of my feeds, and I can take a look at the details. It's updating every half an hour looking for stuff. I can edit the feed if I need to. Let's say I want to go back into those advanced settings and change things. Let me go back to my dashboard here, and we'll create one new feed. We'll do the Comedy Central blog as well. So we're just going to add the word feed to the end, copy that, and we'll paste it into our URL here. We have to give it a name, so Comedy Central. We'll test that feed. It passed OK. And same thing, whatever advanced settings you want to do. Continue to step 2. authenticate your Twitter account again. Unfortunately, you have to do this for every feed, but it's for security purposes. So it only takes a moment, and then you can go off and basically create the service and you're done. And then look at your dashboard and you can see now you've got two different feeds coming in and publishing to your Twitter. So this could actually get quite busy if you have a lot of feeds being read in here. So use it with caution. You don't want to overdo it and start having people unfollow you like crazy because you're just flooding them with too much information. But use it wisely, and for marketing purposes, this can be very, very powerful.